Hey, it's Couch Potato. I'm back with another video. Have a new setup here. If you saw the last video, you'll see that I moved into a new house and now I have a gaming loft instead of a gaming room. So I'll be making videos from here. Probably won't have them that often because I'm going to be doing a lot of streaming and stuff too, but I'll try not to wait a year for a new video to come out like I did. But over this past year, it was so hectic with COVID and work and moving and everything like that. I just couldn't get around to making videos and didn't really know what type of videos. I didn't really have the passion to make the videos. So, but now that I moved, set up, I've got my website going. If you haven't been to couchpotato.com, definitely do that. It's a work in progress, but I'm definitely proud of how far it's come so far. I'm working on it myself. All the content on there is from me. I've written all the articles for it and everything like that. So definitely go check it out, couchpotato.com. And also, I'm Couch Potato on Twitch. I will be setting up streams. I don't really have a set schedule yet, but most likely my streams will be on Sundays and Mondays, and then one random day during the week. And I'm still getting the feel for Twitch and how to stream through there and how to stream period, because I'm kind of new to that stuff, but I'm definitely getting better at it. I have a stream up there now if you want to check it out. I just streamed just a moment ago for about an hour and so, and you can go on, check it out. It's Data Decay 2. But anyway, let's get on to the video. So there's a game that was coming out, and it's out now, Dark Alliance, Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance, and I had high hopes for this game, and my brother and my friends and everyone was like, oh my gosh, they're remaking Dark Alliance, or they're coming out with a new Dark Alliance game. We loved that growing up, played it a ton for original Xbox and PlayStation 2, and just really great dungeon crawler type of thing. If anyone knows me or has been watching my channel for a while, I love dungeon crawlers. I love games like Diablo, Titan Quest, you name it, whatever dungeon crawler, Champions of Norath, games like that. Absolutely love them. Also played Chaos Bane, Warhammer Chaos Bane, not too long ago. Had fun with that as well. So dungeon crawlers definitely up my alley. And so when I heard this was coming out and it was a series I love, I was like, oh yeah, I was pumped, stoked, and then I got let down. So let me say some good things about it before I start complaining about it, so it doesn't seem like I'm just ranting about it for the whole video. For one, it looks beautiful. The levels, the set pieces in the levels and stuff, it all looks beautiful. The scenery, the character designs, everything looks nice. It's definitely current gen, and it definitely still maintains that classic dungeon crawler type of vibe, but with new graphics, nicer looking game overall from the previous installments, and it looks fantastic to me. And it's nice that they try to implement certain things like target locking and things like that, but it just doesn't really work out. It makes the combat kind of janky and fidgety and stuff like that, and it just, in theory, it sounds great, and if done correctly, it'd probably be pretty sweet, but it just isn't done as masterfully as it should have been for this game, and it's a shame because uh, obviously you want the same kind of experience of the previous games, but you do want something different in a sense. So it doesn't feel like the same old. But at the same time, sometimes the same old is a good thing. So um, that's one of the negative things I have about it is the target locking system. It's not the greatest, and a lot of people are complaining about how janky it is. I've noticed that it's a little bit janky. I started to play as the archer character, and trying to lock on to target sometimes can be more difficult than it has to be. I kind of wish it just auto locked on like previous games do, where I believe it was coded to just shoot at the closest enemy to you. So probably would have been better if they just left that as it was, where you just hit the fire button, whatever. So that's definitely a complaint I have with it. But the biggest complaint I have about the game is there's no in mission or in quest inventory system. And to me, that breaks the game. Like, you're going through this dungeon or wherever you're at in the game, ice caves or what have you, and you're picking up loot from treasure chests and enemies and stuff like that, but you can't use it until you get to the end of the mission or the quest. And the quests in this game can take, easily an hour to complete. And so if you pick up like a equipment or a sword or a bow or something, you pick it up in the beginning of the quest, you have to wait almost an hour to use that in the game. And that is very frustrating, especially for me, in the fact that that was part of the allure of the game. It's part of what kept you going is you kill an enemy or open a chest and you pick up a weapon off of them or a chest piece or something, and it boosted your character, made you a little bit stronger. So what you do in the previous installments is you go to an in-game inventory and you equip that piece of equipment, and then you continue on, but you're just slightly more powerful than before. And in this game they don't have it. So it's like I was playing it and I'm like trying to figure out how to open the inventory, and the game does not explain to you anything really as far as inventory or equipping items or anything. You kind of have to figure it out yourself. At least I didn't notice any tutorial or anything about how to do that, or anything that said that you cannot equip anything during a quest. And to me, that's pretty bad. And it almost breaks the game for me because it doesn't give me that rush or that feeling of picking up a good piece of loot and then using that loot to continue on with the mission. Whereas in the previous Dark Alliance games, now it's been a little while since I played them, but I'm almost positive they had an inventory system you could bring up whenever. And it was just a thrill to kill an enemy or open a chest. They drop a sword or whatever, you pick it up, put it in your inventory, equipped it, and kept going on your way with that new piece of equipment. So when I'm playing through this game, I'm like, something doesn't feel right. Like, this is a long mission or a quest, and I don't feel like I really want to go through it. I don't really feel the need to progress in here because I'm not gaining anything, is what it felt like. Whereas before it was like, oh sweet, I got that sweet chest piece armor, or those sweet boots, or helmet, or whatever, or the sword. And now it's just like, oh, okay, I picked up something. Guess I gotta wait a half an hour or an hour till I can equip that. And oh, it really bugs me. Really bugs me. And I'm sure it bugs some other people too. Some people probably don't care. They're probably like, oh, well, that's fine. You just equip the item when you're done that quest and then use it to be more powerful in the next one. But for me, the whole point of these dungeon crawler games is the incentive to keep going based on reward. So you get rewarded with loot items, and that is supposed to incentivize you to continue on through the mission or the quest. And this game does not do that. It basically just tells you what you have to do, and you just have to do it. And like I said, it would be one thing if the quests were like shorter and there was a shorter time between inventory upgrades and stuff. But the fact that it could be a good 40 minutes before you can equip an item that drops or that you get out of a chest, it just breaks the game to me. Like, I don't even want to play it. Like, it's besides the target lock on and all that nonsense and bugs and glitches, which I'm sure, you know, I'm not going to put bugs and glitches into a game that just released. That's just not my style, because I know that things happen, and there are some instances that they can't account for until it actually happens. And so I don't really fault the bugs and glitches. I'm sure they're going to come out with a patch that cleans all that up, so I'm not going to add that in this. But basically, the Dark Alliance game that just came out, the Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance, it's not good. It's really not. It's not really worth your time, in my opinion. Now, there are some people that are probably going to like it, so this video will be worthless to them. But for anyone who is interested in the game, I highly recommend getting like Game Pass and playing it through Game Pass. I would not spend the new game price for this game until you experience it yourself, because it's just not what you're expecting. It's not really the Dark Alliance experience that I grew up playing, and I've heard from many of my friends who love this Dark Alliance series, and especially my brother, because me and him used to play it all the time, and it's just not good. It's not the same. The inventory system that you can't bring up during the quest is just game breaking to me, and I just wanted to make a video expressing my disappointment with the game. And I'll be moving on to other games because I've got plenty of backlog, as you can see, and now that I started streaming and stuff, it's going to give me a reason to play some of these games in my backlog. So if you happen to think of a game that I should stream, you can put a message down below, comment, let me know if there's a game you'd like me to stream, and I can try to get it put together so I can stream it. And like I said, streams will be Sunday and Mondays, and then one day during the week, probably in the nighttime, I'll stream just some random stuff, probably playing with my friends or whatever, in one of the online games. I'm still new to Twitch and all the OBS and all that, so I gotta figure out, you know, how to get the party chat up on the stream, but I'll figure it out. But anyway, so I'm rambling on now. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Remember, couchpotato.com, and then Twitch, Couch Potato, and I'll see you on the next video. One love.